Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. This could be my second vlog, my week 2 vlog. And, yeah, let's get right into it. I'm going to show you what I've done so far this week. Well, so first things first, here's my sprint task list, or not sprint task list, here's my backlog, as it's called. As you can see, some a little bit different. I have gotten done with Editor Essentials. As you can see, yep. So I completed it all. I took the quiz. Yeah, I finished it off. That was pretty cool. I did this week. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't say. I designed the mural, and I will actually be showing you that in the Kmit here soon. And yeah, that's one lesson done for me. Um, Next thing, I am now moved on to the next lesson, 3D Essentials. Uh, Again, another sprint task list. That's what these are called. Uh, and I've added furniture to a kid's room and made a bouncy ball. And I will be showing you the commits and stuff for that too. Um, yeah, yeah, as you can see, I already got some stuff done. Alright, let's move on to get cracking here. Okay, so here we are in Get Cracking. Um, so right now I'm in my 3D Essentials branch. I'm currently checking something out right now. But yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go over and show what I did as I showed back here. So where we're gonna start is we're gonna start with near the end of Editor Essentials. All right. Also, you'll see that I started naming commits in this branch after my sprint task list stuff, I guess, or like goals or whatever. I did not do that in this branch, so I'm gonna just have to go off dates. But yeah. Oh wait, it won't let me go in because I have Unity open. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Well, I was gonna cut 13D, but first, actually, I should probably show you this. Um, so here we got the inner essentials. I ended it off at 9-10-2025. I didn't end it off there. I ended off at 9-9-2025. But I think I just did one more thing in 9-10. I'm not quite sure actually what I did. I think I remember. It was related to setting up 3D essentials. Um, yeah, let me show you what I did. So I'm gonna go here and check this commit out. And I will see you in Unity. And hello, here we are. We're in Unity. I have checked out this little commit here when I completed it. So yeah, we're in Unity. So yeah, let me show you what I did. So playground looks slightly different. As I said, I ended off last vlog with completing this mural here. I was gonna get to the mural on my last vlog, but yeah, this is it. I completed it now. Uh, so yeah, basically, what this was is the lesson had us get out. Oh wait, this is the wrong lesson. There you go. This one. Alright, this lesson had us get out a bunch of shapes, and then with these shapes, we also had a little reference here. Let me unhide it. Here it is. Here's a little reference, and so we got all these shapes, or puzzle pieces or whatever, and we could make stuff out of them. And so, after a very long process of organizing them and figuring it out, I made a little house there. Um, yeah, so basically I used everything I learned last lesson to just shape them. So whether that means just like moving around like this, or to the side, or up and down, but not really because they're flat, so you wouldn't really do that. Um, I might rotate them for whatever reason, to get the thing. Uh, And yeah, we create a little house here. Uh, if that was this lesson. As you can see, just completing it. Yeah, then you save it. Oops, cancel. All right, and so, oh wait, cancel. All right, don't save. Okay, anyways, sorry, my bad. All right, all right. Then the next thing I did was this little like challenge thing, um, where one you see the rings back here. They wanted me to fly through them again, see how fast I could do it with just the W, A, S, and D keys. So did that. That was pretty easy. Um, and then they wanted me to make another Merle, and I did make another Merle. The first Merle I made was the turtle Merle. Um, but what they did is they just copy pasted the turtle Merle and then just like made another one out of that. What I did is I just rearranged the pieces. So I don't know. I could have. I don't know. Yeah. But hey, I still technically made another one. All right. And then this final one here was the slide. Now I took it apart. I could probably put it back together. Actually, I don't even know what the heck happened over here. But basically you put together a two slide very meticulously. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what that looks like. Or the finished product. And here's the finished slide. Basically, I again used everything I knew: the rotation, the move tool, looking around, getting to weird angles to put together the slide. You can go down it. So we go through the slide. Wow. All right. Yeah. And so yeah, that was the final two lessons of Editor Essentials. Just use those pieces to create that Merle, and then make a slide. Uh, yeah. So let's check out the next thing now. So just gonna why not save this? Exit. All right. Okay. Discard this, and then we don't need these. Okay. And yeah. All right. So moving on now, back into 3D Essentials. So yeah, so I just completed Editor Essentials. So yeah, so to start with 3D Essentials is I kind of had to set it up because what's interesting is that when it comes to these other branches, they all start out with like raw files. For example, I'm gonna go into 2D Essentials. Um, if I go to Unity Essentials now, go to my Essentials, I only have like a library, no OBJ. Like basically Unity, it won't run, it won't work. It won't. Yeah, I'll show you right now. Yep, project not valid anymore. Okay, so with Under Essential 3D Essentials, I first thing I had to do is like figure it out. So yeah, all right, yeah. So what I did, so I tried to change the git ignore file. I added the Essentials library thing to it. And then that didn't work, so then I added Essentials library package cache. Still wasn't getting anywhere. It kept having this issue where it wanted to add 35,000 files, and you can't really do that. So yeah, and also it didn't have like any of the assets or anything. Until finally, I figured it out, and I set it up, and I have all those juicy add assets and stuff. The way I did that is basically I went into my Editor Essentials branch, copied all the files there, and then what I did is then I made a new folder. I pasted all those files in here, and then I went back into my 3D Essentials branch, and then I took all these files and pasted them into those files, if that makes any sense. And it worked, and it set everything up. Now, when I'm done with 3D Essentials, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all the files again, copy them, and then paste them into this, because now this data, when I'm done with 3D Essentials, is outdated.
because it'll just only take me to when I just completed editor essentials. So once I'm done with a new branch, I need to update this. Um, yeah. So after that, I got to work. I don't. So yeah. Let's check out what I did my first day, 9-10. So actually, I forgot what I did this day, but it looks like I didn't get much done. I know why though. It's because this was just the first boot up after I finally figured out how to set up 3D Essentials. So we're just gonna move past this and go to the next day where I added furniture to a kid's room. All right. So check out this commit, and yeah. Okay, we're getting in here. All right. So here, this lesson basically again took a lot of what we learned last lesson, except we added some new things. Uh, so in here we have our little project window here. For this like lesson, basically, they wanted us to make a little kids room here, or yeah, for this part of this first lesson. And the way we did that is we actually did a few things. First thing we did, we went to prefabs, this prefabs file here, and then we went into, I believe, bedroom. Oh no, never mind. We went into rooms, and then from here we have 3 different rooms. They wanted me obviously to take the bedroom one. That's an empty one. That's the one I haven't. From there, what they wanted me to do is they wanted me to put some stuff in it. So make an actual like bedroom and stuff. Alright, save. Alright, and then so go in here. You got bedroom. You got other stuff. Like for example, you want me to place a bed. Go in here. Rotate the bed. Also want me to add some other stuff. So we got some like laundry here. We got like a rug for the door. Got like a little dresser here. Oh, that's in front of the window for some reason. Alright. And yeah, just make a little kids room here. And so yeah, that's what I did. You got my little kids room. We got a little nightstand here, clock, basketball, front bed, little horse, laundry, dresser. Yeah. Don't mind the fact there's not walls. Didn't need them. Just could really do without them. And so yeah. That is that's what we did. My first day. That's my first commit. And so I saved. Got it down. And yeah. So let's check out the next thing. So exit this. Don't save. All right, come on. There we go. Exit this. Okay. And then let's go to my most recent one. So yeah. Check this out. Yep, and yeah, where I made a bouncy ball. So this one's actually kind of cool, and we actually got into like actual like game development stuff. So I'll see. So for you, it's gonna be instant. For me, it's gonna be a few seconds. Okay, we are back in here, and as you can see right there, as this gunner, all right, we got our little red ball here, and then let me show you what happens when I press play. So we got our little play here. It's the entire lesson, bro. Or not entire lesson. It's the entire thing here. I did. Whoa! It dropped. It collided to the ramp and then it rolled. It's crazy. Look, it's rolling back too. Oh, phase through that. Okay. So basically, what I did this lesson is I created this ball here. So yeah, let's go to essentials. I don't exactly quite remember where I did it. I don't know. I'll have to wait. Give me 1 second. All right, found it. So first things first. Well, actually, wait. Well, not first things first. Okay. Well, first things first. What I did is I went into my hierarchy window I right clicked, and then I created a spear. Oh yeah, a spear a lot like this one. Hold on, how do I get that? Let me get this over here. Yeah, just bring it over here. Yeah, create a spear a lot like this one. Then I made it smaller, um, by changing its scale. Uh, so yeah, I guess I'll show you that too. I don't know, like I'll make this 0.5. Oh yeah, now it looks weird. Oh yeah, and then from there, I made a material. I made a new material. What I did with that, I did create, and then I went and where is this? It's among these somewhere. Oh, okay, I found it. Uh, go here, go to rendering, and then I created a material. It's like this one. Then what I did is I named it. I named it ball material. It's just I'll just keep this as new material. From here, I changed the color. So yeah, I guess we can make this all also red. Oops, let me get back in there. And then from there, I just kind of changed how I wanted it to look. So there's smoothest and metallic matte. This makes it more metallic. This makes it more smooth. So we'll just dial it up to maximum, make it look really cool. And then we'll do that. And then from there, with this new material, you just drag it onto here, and wow, look at that, very cool. All right, next thing I did after that was I created a physics material. So on here, I went to create physics material. Yep, see, new physics material. And then here, I just changed the bounciness. So it's at 1. That's the highest I guess you can go. And then from here, I just went over here and applied it to this thing. So now what'll happen is when I press play and this loads, this blue thing here is going to bounce in like 1 second. Ooh. Oh, what the hell's happening? Oh. Oh, that is weird. Oh, this is a blooper, I guess. That's embarrassing. Okay. Though that was a direct cut. Alright, I know the issue. So turns out that wasn't it. So obviously we have the collider, we have physics material here. We also need to add a few different things, which is another thing it got into. It got into adding components. So as you can hear, we have our spear collider, we have the component. We also need to add something called Rigibody. And what Rigibody is it basically like gives your allows your stuff to apply to physics. So now I believe when I get this going, this big metal contest will apply things. Okay. Let's try that again. It just faced the floor. Okay. So okay. That means is okay, I figured out the issue. Okay, I had his trigger on it for some reason. I thought you're supposed to turn that. You don't turn that on. Okay, all right. Anyways, here we go. Here's the metal monstrosity. I'm gonna make it look weird again, cause why not? Now it's a bean. Anyways, you click it. After doing that, and then, wow, it drops. And they collided. Wow, it's like bowling. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. What I did here basically is I created a material, as you saw, and then I added this new physics material to it. Then from there, to make it actually apply to the laws of gravity and things and physics, I added Rigibody, and then don't have its trigger on it. But yeah, yeah, I added Rigibody, and then it was able to bounce. So yeah, that's what I did in this one, and then I also added a little ramp so you could see it like go. Another thing I did is to actually make it collide with the ramp. Is I made something called a mesh collider. As you can see here, this thing, the ball like earlier, just passed straight through it because it had it has like no collider. So let's give it one. Let's give it a little mesh collider here. Hopefully this will go better than the other thing I did here. All right. Now here it is. I don't believe this is convex. I forgot what convex means. But yeah, we'll see if this works right now. Anyways, so yeah, we're just drag the ball right over it. We'll see if I hit it, and we'll see if it collides or if it just goes through. Hey! Okay, now you can't I can't move in this game mode here, for whatever reason. But because I don't know, just let you. As you can see here, the ball dropped right in there because I added a mesh collider here. And so, yeah, that's another thing I did. So basically, this lesson is, I made new material, I added a physics material, I made new physics material, then I added a rigid body, all to one object, and then it was able to like bounce and move around. And then I added two other objects, colliders, so it wouldn't just face through things as you saw originally. So it's able to interact with the ramp. It's able to interact with that basket, and they're able to interact with each other. So yeah, that's what I did. This lesson here. I'm gonna exit now. And yeah. So yeah, that's what I did during those lessons there. Okay, alright, continuing on, I will be showing you my GitHub now. And here we are. We are in Unity Essentials GitHub. So, we're in our main. Let's go to 3D Essentials. Alright, let's go in here, and then, let's see if I can actually, let me get into my, there we go, view all branches. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I want to actually get into it. Not entirely sure why it won't let me into it. I want to get it to where it's like, it has like the side there. Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Turns out you just had to click on Essentials and it would do it. I'm stupid, but it's alright. Okay, so yeah, here. Now we actually see that 3D Essentials is much like the main, and it's much like Editor Essentials in terms of that it actually has stuff in it. 2D Essentials, nothing. Programming Essentials, nothing. Publishing Essentials, yep, nothing. Alright, 3D Essentials, yeah, has stuff now. But yeah, this is my GitHub. Everything is all pushed up. Everything's all good here. Yeah, this is it. Oops. Let's go back into here. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is my GitHub. So, what I'm probably working on next here is, I'm gonna go back to my backlog here, and probably working on next, and what I'm looking forward to is, I'm looking forward to finishing up 3D Essentials, getting through. Now that I have kind of gotten a grip on things, I'm hoping I'm much faster. I don't know how these lessons are, but I'm hoping I can just kind of churn my way out through this. So get done with 3D Essentials, get to the Audio Essentials, which is a really short one, then get through Programming Essentials, and so, basically just move through it fast. I'm excited just to get done with Unity Essentials and then finally move on to that junior programming thing in Unity Learning here. Yeah, so, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you watch, that is. Bye.